There are thousands of colors of nature, and the glow of colors is made in a beautiful temple where we humans express our happiness in our own way. Celebrations of any festival are also a unique part of our dreams and tradition. Fireworks occupy great importance in our cultural and social life in our country. Fireworks are the part of marriages, cultural events and major festivals like Dussehra, Diwali and Christmas. Fans world over celebrates the victory of the teams with firecrackers too. During various events around the world, firecrackers are used as part of the celebrations like Bonfire Night in UK, Independence Day celebration in USA. Japan celebrates its history through traditional firecrackers. China, Hong Kong also display the fireworks to celebrate Chinese New Year. But at the same time, we know that during these festivals, firecrackers are majorly responsible for the high pollution level in the atmosphere. Both air and noise pollution due to firecrackers usage is affecting our life very badly. According to historians, the fireworks originated in the 2nd century BC in ancient Luoyang, China. It is believed that the first natural firecrackers were the bamboo stalks that were thrown in a fire would explode with a bang due to the overheating of the hollow air pockets in the bamboo. The Chinese name for firecrackers, Baozu, literally means exploding bamboo. Regarding the actual firecrackers, it is believed that bamboo and gunpowder technologies created the first firework around 1000 AD by Li Tan, a Chinese monk. Dr. Gustav Oppert, a German Indologist, has done extensive research into ancient Indian history and war weapon. According to him, India was the first in using gunpowder for firecrackers. India also used to produce firecrackers in a shape that resembled bamboo stalk and used to make a similar sound. Hence, the name exploding bamboo was retained. To cater to the rising demand in domestic as well as international market in the early 19th century, Satish Chandra Das Gupta set up the first Indian fireworks factory in Kolkata to manufacture color matches, light fountains and loud crackers. This tiny thing, a little bundle of joy, what exactly is this? Basically, a cracker or a firework is a small pyrotechnic missile that explodes in a very specific way, creating loud explosions and bursts of brightly colored lights. The chemicals which are capable of emitting heat, light, sound, gas on ignition are copper, cadmium, lead, magnesium, zinc, and sodium. Charcoal is the most commonly used fuel in the crackers. Oxidizing agents are needed to produce oxygen, which is required for chemicals inside the firework to burn. Reducing agents like sulfur is needed to burn the oxygen produced by oxidizing agent to produce gases. Regulators speed up the process of burning. For producing different colors, various chemicals are used like Strontium produces red color, copper provides blue, barium gives green, sodium makes yellow, calcium turns orange, iron gives gold color. Strontium and copper are mixed together to give purple color. Binders hold the mixture together. The main substance of any cracker is the gunpowder. Gunpowder consists of potassium nitrate KNO3 75%, charcoal, carbon or sugar 15%, and sulfur 10%. The charcoal or sugar is the fuel, potassium nitrate is the oxidizer, and sulfur moderates the reaction. Lighting the fuse supplies the heat to light a firecracker. Carbon from the charcoal or sugar plus oxygen from the air and the potassium nitrate forms carbon dioxide and energy. Potassium nitrate, sulfur and carbon react to form nitrogen and carbon dioxide gases and potassium sulfide. Firecrackers are generally made of cardboard or plastic. The pressure from the expanding nitrogen and carbon dioxide explode the paper wrapper of a firecracker. The sound of firecrackers depends on the pressure it exerts. Some crackers typically burn at 648 degrees Celsius and cause 27% of all fireworks injuries, including third-degree burns. Bottle rockets cause some of the most serious eye injuries, such as eyelid lacerations, corneal abrasions, retinal detachment, optic nerve damage, rupture of the eyeball, and complete blindness. Hand, finger, and facial injuries are the most common thing while playing with crackers. Besides, there are huge fires in the cracker market. The bursting of crackers in huge quantity increases the concentration of dust and pollutants in the atmosphere. Pollutants like sulfur dioxide, lead, magnesium, and nitrate that causes various respiratory ailments. The high levels of sulfur nitrates, magnesium, and nitrogen dioxide are injurious to our respiratory passages. All this has severe effect on people with heart, respiratory, or nervous system disorders. They can aggravate problems for people suffering from colds, allergies, or coughs, and can also cause congestion of the throat and chest. The very loud sound and continuous noise of crackers is harmful for infants, kids, and senior citizens as well. Exposure to high levels noise can cause acute deafness and ailments like high blood pressure, sleeping disturbances, and cardiac problems too. An increase in noise pollution above 125 decibel, which is above the tolerable limits, can cause deafness. In the year 2017, after India's biggest light and firework festival Diwali, the country faces pollution hangover and the people are forced to breathe hazardous levels of toxic particles. A thick smog in the atmosphere with emissions from cars and trucks and stubble fires by farmers, Delhi had been reported the world's most polluted capital. Air quality was very poor, could have penetrated the lungs through the blood system, causing serious respiratory and health-related problems. Experts say the toxic atmosphere in Indian cities each winter causes the premature deaths of more than 1 million people. Rise in the suspended particulate matter SPM levels causes throat, nose, and eye-related problems, which can later develop into adverse health issues. People may complain for colds, allergies or coughs, and also the congestion of the throat and chest.
Every year after Diwali, we have lots of patients. Most of the common complaints are irritation in the eyes, nose, and increase in the respiratory symptoms.
After independence, Sivakasi in Tamil Nadu emerged as India's firecracker hub, benefiting from the restrictions of imports of firecrackers. The fireworks industry is well known to be a hazardous industry. The manufacturing process of assembly is a critical phase where workers come in direct contact with hazardous substances, leading to greater life risk. Lead poisoning, ulcers, damage to the central nervous system is some major problems facing these people. Right from the initial phase of manufacturing till the transportation and storage of fireworks in the stores, risk to life and property is high. Besides unhygienic conditions, improper training leads to greater danger to lives. Government has always been inclined to take care of the welfare of cracker workers. In 2018 Supreme Court order on firecrackers. Bursting of firecrackers was restricted to 2 hours only. Online sale of crackers banned by Apex Code. Only green crackers can be manufactured and sold in the National Capital Region. Why these restrictions were imposed? Ban was imposed as it was revealed that after post-Diwali, pollution touched 29 times greater than the WHO permissible limit. Burning of crackers harm the life and environment in multiple ways. Ultimately, the Supreme Court imposed a ban on the use of harmful heavy metals like lithium, antimony, mercury, arsenic, and lead in the manufacturing of firecrackers, adopted the policy for green crackers manufacturing. Though India is identified by specific religious and cultural traditions, but today, first of all, a healthy, clean environment is very important. Green crackers are crackers devoid of harmful chemicals and cause fewer emissions than conventional firecrackers. Hence, they cause less air pollution as well as the sound pollution.
During Diwali time, there is significant health hazard posed by firecrackers and the pollution that they cause. The Honorable Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Harshvardhan ji, he made an appeal to the scientists that can you come up with firecrackers which emit less pollution.
The Council of Scientific and Industrial Research came forward to rescue of the country and the environment. The Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, commissioned scientists at CSIR, NEERI to develop less toxic firecrackers to provide safer alternatives. The National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, NEERI, a part of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, was asked to facilitate the development of green crackers.
The CSR institutions together, and we were able to find out few formulations which were very new. There were many other formulations which were improved formulation which will lead to reduction in emissions. While doing it, we have been able to successfully produce many formulations which industry is willing to take it. Industry has tasted it and they are very happy about the performance. To reduce about 30% particulate matter and gaseous emission from green crackers, it is going to be the first attempt. We are going to do much better as we move forward. The future green crackers or reduced emission crackers could be much more cleaner than what we have today.
Science is for better life, but we have to use it properly. science is a mirror of the known and mirror never lies.
Green crackers are basically pollution control device as against end of pipe treatment or waste remediation option. Why do we call it as pollution control device? It has an underlying philosophy of prevention is better than cure. So, green crackers, putting it very simply, are environmentally benign by design because they are majorly focusing on reduced environmental footprint, that is, it is majorly targeting on reducing emissions related to particulate matter, SOx, NOx and other associated gases with it. It is new formulations with minimum emissions, but the most proprietary of innovative edge which green cracker has over the conventional cracker is the fact that it has certain additives in it.
It was carried forward by a network of CSIR labs, including Central Electrochemical Research Institute (CECRI), Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, National Botanical Research Institute, and National Chemical Laboratory. The idea was to assess if scientists can replace or reduce dangerous components with materials that are less harmful. CSIR came up with 3 to 4 formulations and looked at 30 to 40% of active materials which reduce particulate matter. Quite a few cracker manufacturers were given training to produce green crackers. They were issued licenses to produce green crackers.
Firecrackers are burst in closed chamber and emissions release are then captured in the PM10 and 2.5 samplers.
After the collection of dust on the filters, we take those samples to the laboratory and then analyze for different metals.
So with microscopy we can see what is the particle size of that material and surface that we can see with this scanning electron microscopy.
ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट हमें कोई भी सैंपल में से अगर मेटल्स का मेजरमेंट करना होगा तो ये डायरेक्टली उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बता देता है.
This is called glove box. Usually we use it is for inert atmosphere reactions like sensitive with oxygen. So as you seeing here, the inert atmosphere is completely filled with nitrogen gas. So we can perform some inert gas, inert atmosphere reactions.
That is tar. It is also known as safe thermite cracker. In this case, we have reduced 50% of oxidizer. Coming to the second category, which is sulfur. In this case, we have reduced the use of aluminum. We have used 70 to 80% of additive. The additive which we have used is zeolites. Now these zeolites have the potential of agglomerating the particulate matter, because of which there is reduction in emissions. It also has the potential for absorbing acidic gases like SO2, NO2, CO2, so on and so forth. Third category, which is SWAS, that is safe water releaser. Now this is a very unique firecracker which has been developed by us. In SWAS, we have additives which have the potential of releasing water. In this case, we are using certain metal peroxides which dissociate and release water and air. And as we all understand, when water is released, PM reduction happens. When gases like oxygen is released, it acts as a diluent for the SO2, NO2 and other gaseous emissions which are happening.
This is the noise testing facility which we have developed as per the CPCB protocol.
The changeover has come in manufacturing green crackers after extensive experiments, marks revival of the 1000 and odd manufacturing units around Sivakasi in association with CSIR NEERI. Raw Materials Compositional Analysis RACE facility has been launched in Sivakasi to facilitate manufacturers for testing their raw materials and chemicals.
So at our place we initiated this whole exercise of making these crackers in a way that they are clean, and we should also be able to test their ingredients. So for testing these ingredients we have created this facility, we call it RACE, and that is raw material characterization. But whatever goes into the in the manufacturing of green crackers, they should be clean in the beginning, and once we have input which is clean, we will have output which is much more cleaner.
A green logo along with a quick response QR coding system has been developed for the differentiation of green crackers from conventional crackers.
CSIR NEERI has come up with an app called GREEEN QR, and it can be used to scan the encrypted QR codes which is pasted on the product package.
CSIR and NEERI were helping in producing green crackers by providing their expertise and training the employees in batches.
So we facilitate the collaboration through these two modes. First we sign the MOU with the firework industry, according to which they can freely join the hands with us, with NEERI, to jointly develop the firecrackers, the green firecrackers, and work in collaboration.
Firecracker industry is huge, and the government has ensured not one job is to be lost.
ஆனால் இந்த வருஷம் எங்களுக்கு எங்கள் முதலாளிமாரு நல்லபடியாக வேலை கொடுக்குறாங்க, இன்னும் நல்லா இருப்போம்னு நாங்கள் நினைக்கிறோம். சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது எங்களுக்கு. இப்போ
மேனேஜரோ ஓனரோ எல்லாருமே நல்லா இது பண்ணுறாங்க. எங்களுக்கு தொழில் இந்த கெமிக்கல்லாம் மாற்றிட்டாங்க, எந்த ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை, நல்லா தொழில் ஓடுது. எங்களுக்கு அந்த தொழிலை பார்த்து கொடுங்க.
நாங்கள் பசுமை பட்டாசு செய்கிறதுக்கு நான் உடல் நலத்துக்கு நாட்டுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்குமே நல்லதுன்னு நினைக்கிறோம். பசுமை பட்டாசு செஞ்சு எங்கள் பட்டாசு தொழில் எப்பயும் பாதிக்காத அளவுக்கு நாங்கள் நல்லது நினச்சி முன் வந்து செய்கிறோம்.
Employment, business, money can give you a happy life only when we make our products as per research science of the day, which is suitable for nature. If we do not follow the latest developments in science, then everything will be destroyed.
So fireworks manufacturer of Sivakasi, we are happy to make the green fireworks according to the order of the Supreme Court. And as a responsible citizen, every manufacturer will be following it, and we are following it.
Now with the formulations given by NEERI and those formulations are approved by PESO, the green crackers are readily being manufactured in Sivakasi.
Green firecrackers ooze less smoke, the atmosphere is less polluted, and the sound is not very loud. Green firecrackers are also less harmful for health. With green firecrackers, India intends to control the environmental damage.
वायु प्रदूषण आज एक बहुत भयानक रूप ले चुका है। हम सभी जानते हैं कि सिर्फ हमारे देश में नहीं, वायु प्रदूषण से पूरा विश्व जूझ रहा है। नीरी ने जो एक पहल की है ग्रीन क्रैकर्स की, इसका मैं सराहना करना चाहूँगा।
Happiness will be immense if we follow science. Scientists are working very hard on the dimensions of green energy along with making of the green crackers to save the environment.
ग्रीन क्रैकर जो है वो अब इस दिवाली पर मार्केट में QR कोड के साथ उपलब्ध हो गया। ये बहुत बड़ी हमारे वैज्ञानिकों की विजय है। मैं सभी CSIR की हमारी जो करीब 8 लेबॉर्ट्रीज हैं उसके वैज्ञानिकों ने मिलकर काम किया।
We are really happy with the performance of the green crackers.
Green crackers मतलब कि बहुत आजकल मार्केट में लोग लॉन्च किया लोगों ने। Environment friendly है and it's a positive step.
बिना polluted वाली दिवाली मना पाएंगे, तो thanks to NEERI and Government of India.
इस बार की दिवाली इको फ्रेंडली दिवाली मनाएंगे।
I'm very happy with the green crackers.
इस साल की दिवाली ग्रीन क्रैकर की दिवाली
कि सब लोग ग्रीन क्रैकर्स ही यूज करें।
I really enjoy crackers, but if there's a green alternative to them, I would rather prefer them than the normal ones.
Green crackers!
We all have the responsibility to save, preserve and maintain the balance of water, forest and land, jal, jungle or zameen. Let's adopt science, green cracker and celebrate our happiness.